Today's adventure starts at the Great Elf Tree.
Lucy's picnic.
Now, children, is everyone ready for the tour of the elf factory?
Yes!
This way, please. All aboard! Next stop, level 99. Hold tight.
Ah, my tummy!
Here we are, the elf factory.
Goodness me! Look at all this rubbish. Don't you ever tidy up?
This isn't rubbish, Nanny Plum. These are the raw materials we use to make toys. The plastic bottles are made into gloop. The old tin cans are made into clockwork gongs. And the old paper and card goes into the pulping machine and gets squished into flat sheets, which are folded into new boxes for our toys.
Wow! That's very clever.
Elves are very clever. And we're elves! This way. Whee! The elf factory produces one new toy every second.
What happens when you go to bed? Does the elf factory stop?
Certainly not. We work day and night to make sure the children of the world get their toys. The elf factory never stops.
Oh, the elf factory stopped.
What?
Slight problem, I'm afraid, wise old elf. We've run out of plastic, metal and old paper.
Let's just magic up some more.
No, not magic. We're elves and we...
Don't do magic.
So what are you going to do?
We'll simply go to the Great Elf Tower.
Ooh.
To the Great Elf Tower.
What is the Great Elf Tower?
Oh, it's a wondrous place.
I've never heard of it.
The Great Elf Tower gives us all the things we need to make toys.
How does it do that?
When big people have picnics in the Little Kingdom, they put plastic bottles, tin cans and old papers into the Great Elf Tower. We're here. Behold, the Great Elf Tower.
Where? All I can see is a litter bin.
What? Big people and fairies might call it a litter bin, but to us it is the Great Elf Tower.
Why are you wearing those funny clothes?
They're not funny.
These are safety clothes. The Great Elf Tower can be very dangerous.
And very smelly. Here goes.
Keep going. You're almost there.
Have you found lots of things for making toys?
Not yet. It's a bit dark. I'll go down and take a closer look. Oh, dear. I think the Great Elf Tower is empty.
Oh. Mummy, Daddy, can I have some more jelly, please? Dad, I can hear big people.
We must stay out of their way. Big people have very big feet.
Come on, Rex.
That was a lovely picnic.
Let's tidy up.
OK, Dad. I'll take the litter to the bin.
Thank you, Lucy.
Come on, Rex.
That's the sound of big people. Quick, get out of the bin.
Huh? What was that?
I said, get out of the bin!
It's not a bin. It's the Great Elf Tower.
Just get out of there, you silly old elf!
Excuse me.
Ooh, a little fairy.
Hello?
Oh,
Ooh, and a smelly little fairy.
I am not a smelly little fairy. I'm a smelly little elf.
It's that little girl we met at the farm. Yes, it's Lucy. Hello, Ben. Hello, Holly. We're having a picnic. Look, Gaston, it's Rex. He likes you because you're smelly.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Ooh, you've brought all your friends from Fairyland.
This isn't fairyland. It's the Little Kingdom. Load the elf trucks.
Right-ho!
Lift ho, lift ho, lift, 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 lift. Catch ho, catch ho, catch.
But why do you want all this stuff? We use it to make toys. Wow, I love toys. But what do you do with all the smelly stuff?
It makes lovely compost for the elf farm.
Back to the elf tree!
Let's get these down to the elf factory without delay.
Wow, look at that tree. There are little windows in it. I wonder if there are any fairies inside. Ah! It's all right, Mum. It's just our friend Lucy.
Oh, nice to meet you, Lucy.
Hello.
Here's a little present to remind you of your visit.
It's our latest toy, fresh from the factory.
Wow, thanks. Is this made from my rubbish?
Yes, that's why we're very grateful to you for putting rubbish in the Great Elf Tower.
What's the Great Elf Tower?
He means the litter bin.
You're welcome. Thanks for showing me your tree. I always thought fairies lived in castles.
For the last time, we are not fairies.
We're elves.
I live in a castle, Lucy. Come and see. Wow, a real fairy castle. It's okay, Daddy. It's only Lucy, the little girl.
Hello, Lucy. How do you do?
Oh, another little elf.
I'm not an elf. I'm a fairy king.
Nice to meet you, Your Majesty.
Lucy, home time.
Oh, I have to go now. Thanks for leaving all the stuff in the bin. Don't you mean the Great Elf Tower? He really does like you. Bye, Lucy. Come back soon.
Oh, dear. The car won't start.
Look, it says empty on the petrol gauge.
No petrol? Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I wish we could help them. Nanny Plum, maybe you could sort this out with a bit of, fairy thingy.
Fairy thingy? What's that?
You know, the stuff you do with your wand.
Oh, do you mean magic, wise old elf?
Yes. Magic.
Very well, magic it is. Thunder and lightning, north wind blow. Go, car. Go, go, go! There. Just enough fairy dust to get them home.
Oh, we've got no petrol, but the car's working.
Maybe this car is so modern it doesn't need petrol.
Well, ask at the garage.
Bye, Lucy. Come back soon. Thanks for mending the car.
Lucy, who were you talking to?
I met some elves and fairies.
That's nice.
The car is shiny today. I've never seen it so sparkly.
It's fairy dust.
What a sweet idea.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Dinner party.
Nanny Plum, your pie, mash and chips is delicious. What's for pudding? I hope it's not too heavy.
Treacle sponge pudding with blancmange and custard.
Excellent. Nanny Plum is the best cook in the Little Kingdom.
I say Nanny Plum is the best cook in the whole world.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
Hello.
Hello. Queen Marigold here.
It's King and Queen Marigold.
Oh, no. They're so boring and snooty.
We were just eating a lovely meal of spinach with sea foam when we thought how nice it would be if you joined us for dinner tomorrow.
They've invited us for dinner tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, I'll handle this. Sorry, we can't come for dinner.
Oh dear, what a shame. I know you hardly ever get to eat good food.
What? I'll have you know we have the best cook in the whole world.
You have the best cook in the whole world?
Yes.
Oh. Well, then we must come to you for dinner instead. See you tomorrow. Toodle-pip. Oh.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What's the good news?
We're not going to King and Queen Marigold's for dinner tomorrow.
Hooray!
What's the bad news?
They're coming here.
Oh, no.
What are we going to do? King and Queen Marigold will want to eat something special.
Luckily, we have the best cook in the whole world, Nanny Plum.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. What about baked potato stuffed with potato, with chips and mash and a fried egg on top?
No, Nanny. They will want special modern food.
I can cook porridge.
That's not modern food.
What is modern food, Mummy?
It is very delicate food in tiny portions.
I can do tiny portions.
Well done, Nanny. That is small.
Of course, it will get bigger when the magic wears off.
When is the magic going to wear off, Nanny?
About now.
Excuse me.
It's not just the size of the food, Nanny. Modern cooking is fussy.
No problem. Nanny has until tomorrow evening to come up with something.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Good. That's that sorted.
Nanny, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Morning, Holly. You coming out to play? No, Ben. I need to help Nanny learn how to cook. But Nanny Plum's a very good cook. She is the best cook in the world, Ben. But she can't cook modern food. Why does she need to cook modern food? It's what King and Queen Marigold like, and they're coming to dinner tonight. What Nanny needs is a cookbook. Come on. Wait for me. Where are we going? The Great Elf Library. Ooh. Excuse me, wise old elf.
Shush! This is a library.
Sorry. We need a book of modern cooking for Nanny Plum.
But Nanny Plum is an excellent cook.
Yes, she's the best cook in the whole world. But she can't do modern cooking.
Let's see. The Elf Book of Pies, The World of Spaghetti and Mash, A Complete History of Egg Sandwiches.
Is there anything modern?
What exactly is modern cooking, Princess Holly?
It is food that's very delicate and special, and not porridge.
Oh. Wait a minute. This doesn't look like an elf book.
That's because I'm not.
Ah! A magical fairy book? What's that doing in my elf library?
There are no words in the book.
I am a magical cookery book.
Where are all your recipes?
Oh, if you tell me what you want to cook, I will tell you how to cook it.
We want to cook a special modern meal, please.
How modern?
Very modern.
Certainly. You will need the following ingredients. Potato, carrot, onion, peas and cheese.
That doesn't sound very special.
Shush, I am thinking. Voila! One recipe for a very modern meal.
Hooray!
This is a library.
Can I borrow this book, wise old elf?
You can keep it, Princess Holly. Fairy books do not belong in the elf library.
Thank you.
King and Queen Marigold, how lovely to see you.
Hello, darling. It's always a pleasure to visit your little kingdom.
I hope you're hungry. Nanny's been in the kitchen all day.
We haven't eaten a thing since breakfast.
We didn't want to spoil a dinner made by the best cook in the whole world.
I wonder if baked beans are modern.
Nanny, we've got a magic cookbook.
Hello, Nanny Plum.
Oh, you found my cookbook. Where was she?
She was in the elf library.
What were you doing in there?
I was getting very bored.
The book knows a recipe for a modern meal.
Oh, good. What are the ingredients?
A potato, a carrot, an onion, some peas and cheese.
But that's what I would normally cook.
Yes, the ingredients are simple, but the way we cook them is not. Now, boil a pot of water. Chop potato, carrot, onion, peas and cheese. And put them into the pot. Boil for 1 minute and then collect the steam. And serve.
Is that it?
It is a very delicate dish.
It's so good of you to have us at such short notice.
No trouble at all.
We can't wait to see what the best cook in the world cooks for dinner.
Oh, sorry, that's my tummy. I'm just so looking forward to this lovely meal.
Dinner is served. Enjoy your meal, Majesties.
Oh, yes, such a delicate flavour.
So subtle.
Nanny,
Your Majesty,
what's this called?
cloud of vegetable soup.
It's just steam.
Such a sensitive dish.
How wonderful. I can barely taste it.
Does it come with any potatoes?
No.
Nanny, I'm hungry. Me too.
No problem. These leftover potatoes, carrots, onions, peas and cheese have made a lovely soup.
Yummy.
This steam is delicious, of course, but will there be anything else to follow?
Yes, even though it's very filling, I could eat a tiny something more.
I could eat a lot more.
What's that lovely smell?
It's coming from the kitchen.
This is delicious, Nanny. It's the best.
I say, what's this?
It's just the children's supper.
It smells very nice.
It's only some soup I made from the leftovers. It's not very modern. You wouldn't like it.
Could I try just a little bit? The taste is so tasty.
Can I try some too?
And me.
And me.
Oh, yes. So filling.
Marvellous, Nanny.
I have an announcement to make. Nanny Plum is indeed the best cook in the whole world.
Thank you very much. Now, what would everyone like for pudding? Something modern or my treacle pudding.
Treacle pudding!
Today's adventure starts at the frog pond.
Tadpoles.
For today's nature class, we shall be studying the pond.
Ooh.
Some creatures live on land, like elves.
Oh.
Some creatures live in water, like fish.
Ah.
Others live in water and on land, like...
Frogs.
Good, Ben. Who can tell me what frogs like to eat?
Ice cream.
Oh, no, Princess Holly. Does anyone else know?
Is it flies?
Correct, Barnaby. Frogs eat flies. Would you like to see where frogs come from?
Yes, yes.
Very well. Here we are.
Ooh.
Frogs lay eggs called frog spawn.
They don't look like frogs.
Oh, we'll have to wait a few days to see. Now, who's going to look after our frog spawn?
I will.
Really, Princess Holly?
Yes, please.
Very well. I'll help you take them home to the little castle.
Hooray!
Da da dum, do da dee da, da da la la, dum dum dee da, da la la dee da da da.
Nanny Plum! Nanny Plum!
Hello, Princess Holly. How did your lesson go?
It was great. We learned all about frog spawn, and I've got some homework to do.
That's very nice.
Hello, Nanny Plum. Where do you want the frog spawn?
Goodness me! Frog spawn?
You always said I should learn more about nature, Nanny.
Yes. But I didn't expect it to be in my kitchen.
It was great today, Mummy. We learned all about frogs, and I've got some homework to do.
That's nice, darling. Good night.
Good night, Mummy. Morning time. Good morning, frog spawn. Oh, where did those little fish come from?
Those aren't fish, Holly. They're tadpoles.
Hello, tadpoles. What are tadpoles, Nanny?
They're baby frogs. They hatched from the frog spawn.
Wow.
I'm a bit of an expert on frogs. By tomorrow, they'll have changed again.
Ooh. They start off as frog spawn and then they get little fishy tails and they're called tadpoles.
Oh, you seem to know an awful lot about frogs.
Nanny's teaching me all about them. Do you like frogs, Daddy?
Of course. As long as they keep to their pond and don't bother anyone, they can be a bit slimy and disgusting.
Daddy.
Good night, Holly.
Morning time. Good morning, tadpoles. The tadpoles have got legs. Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, Holly, but it'll be even more amazing later.
Ooh. Mummy, I want to show you something.
What is it, Holly?
Come and see. I can't see my tadpoles anymore.
Tadpoles?
They must be invisible. Nanny, did you do a spell on them?
No, Holly.
So where are they?
Oh, dear. I think the king has found them.
Oh, where did this come from? Ugh.
Really? What a fuss over such a little creature.
My tadpoles!
Your tadpoles have turned into frogs, Princess Holly.
Tadpoles? Frogs? What on earth is going on?
Daddy, I did tell you I had some homework. Here, froggies. This way. This is my room. And these are my toys. Crank, 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 crank. Let's play hide and seek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming, ready or not. Found you. Let's play another game. Hop, hop, hop.
Bedtime, Princess Holly.
Nanny, say hello to my friends. Fluffy, Tiddles, Mopsy and Ben.
Hello?
Good night, froggies. Good morning, Ben.
Are you coming out to play, Holly?
I'm a bit busy, Ben. I'm playing with my frogs.
Frogs?
This one's very good at running and jumping. I've called him Ben.
Oh.
See you later.
OK. Bye. Oh.
Do something about these frogs. Please, Nanny Plum.
They do seem to be getting bigger.
And noisier.
If they're smaller, perhaps they'll be quieter. Slimy eaters of flies, shrink to half your size. Oh, they're smaller. Somehow I seem to have made more of them. Shall I try the spell again?
Maybe not.
Froggy, froggy.
Frogs belong in water.
Yes, Daddy. Daddy says frogs belong in water. So, let's magic the courtyard into a paddling pool. We won't be needing that door. Bye-bye, door. Good. Now we can fill the courtyard with water. Water, water, splish, splash, splosh. There you go, froggies. A paddling pool. Daddy will be pleased.
That's odd. Where's the door gone?
It was there earlier.
No problem. I'll magic it back.
Oh, no! Sorry, froggies.
Holly Thistle, did you do this?
Yes, Daddy. You said the frogs needed water, so I made them a paddling pool.
That's enough. The frogs must go.
Oh. Off you go. Shoo.
Hi, Holly. Are you OK?
No. Daddy says I've got to send my frogs back to the pond, but they won't go.
What we need is a clever plan to move them. Elves are very good at clever plans, and I'm an elf.
So what is your clever plan?
We'll play leapfrog. You jump over my back and I'll jump over yours.
Hoopla!
Hoopla!
How's this going to help? Hoopla!
Hoopla! Look, they're following us.
Hoopla!
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 Hoopla! Here we are, the pond.
Well done, Ben. Thank goodness they're not in the castle anymore.
But, Daddy, I'll miss them.
Don't worry, Princess Holly. They'll come back to the castle one day.
Why?
Frogs always return to the place where they hatched to lay their eggs.
Oh.
Yippity-doo-dah!